It's a pleasure to be here. And we have had the pleasure of working with Zoe and Kyra and Martha here at VNL for almost a year now, to get a better sense of how young people have been thinking about social connectedness, social support, and how organizations and others can better support them. And we're talking about young adults between the ages of, say, 14 and 24. I know definitions are always a little bit fuzzy when we're talking about this group, but one of the things that we first started doing was to develop a key informant interview guide with the fellows. And then we interviewed 28 young adults to understand their thoughts on how youth connected to one another, how they connected to older generations, as well as some of their own experiences when organizations and others had offered support or help, and what made them more or less likely to accept that help. From those interviews, as well as Zoe, Martha, and Kyra's knowledge, we started to think about how we wanted to quantitatively measure this kind of connectedness, and how we can think about tools that would better support youth as they grow and work to achieve their goals in life. So ultimately, we decided to take that survey here at VNL, that Partner Me survey, and modify it for young adults with what we had learned from the quantitative and qualitative work, or sorry, what we'd learned from the qualitative work and from the fellows' own experience and expertise. And then we pilot tested that this past winter with 43 young adults in the fellows' broader networks. So the more detailed findings from that work can be found in that fellowship webpage that I have up there. Today, the fellows are going to be sharing some of their findings from this work, some of the things that they found most interesting or that have resonated the most with them. And so Zoe is going to start us off by presenting some of the latest work on the qualitative or quantitative survey. And then Kyra will share some of the qualitative findings, and then Martha will share some thoughts on the sort of synthesis of those two and what we're planning on doing next.